All right, we'll use the microphones and take your questions for the players first. What do we have here? Who wants to start? Okay, nobody? All right, guys. Okay, yes, sir.
My boy, Jerry. Nick?
Could you identify yourself, by the way?
No, Jerry Burrell, Minnesota Hockey Connection. Nick, you played in the state high school tournament here for Egan.
Yep.
How does this compare to the NCAA Frozen Four? And the second question is that you went to juniors after high school for a couple years, and you played in the championship game last year. Now this year, with all the seniors you lost on defense and one leaving early, I mean, isn't this unbelievable how these freshmen D have picked it up?
It's awesome. I mean, just to see them go out and play shift after shift, game after game, how they are, it's just shows that we have the confidence and ability and talent to do that. In terms to how this compares to the high school, it's just up there with the great, best weekend I can have in my lifetime. I mean, it's such a great experience to be here in front of you guys, in front of our community, in front of our city, and to represent UMD along with Egan. I mean, it's just a great honor.
Awesome. All right, right over here.
Rick Wigman, Duluth News-Tribune. This is for Scott and Nick to kind of tag on to that last question. Can you talk about Louis Rail's performance during the year and progression as the year's gone on?
Nick?
I think he's one of my best buddies. I mean, he's my roommate on the road. He's my housemate. Yeah, he's my roommate at our house, and I think he's just a great guy. He's just always got the smile in the locker room. He's always one of the best competitors on the rink in practice and the games. And he's just a great influence to the other guys.
Scott?
Yeah, I mean, I think his development's just like a lot of the other ones. I mean, they've come in, they've got an opportunity to play. I agree 100%. I think Nick and Louis are two of our fiercest competitors back there. We've got other ones, but those guys, I think what separates those two for sure. They're not a fun group. They're not fun guys to play against, but Louis got good skating ability, can move a puck. Obviously, it was a great goal last night. We needed another right-handed defenseman, and got him later in the summer or midsummer when it all kind of came through. And he's obviously been a big part of this year and a big part of that decor, and has played with a lot of confidence and gives us some things that we need. Obviously, the competitive part, the puck-moving part, and he's got some offensive ability as well.
Questions for the players? Okay, in the back there.
Chris Peters, ESPN.com. Hunter, just wondering about last season and what you learned, kind of not having the opportunities, and now how'd you grow the confidence to be able to lead your team back to this point?
Yeah, it was definitely a learning experience for me last year. I never really had to sit on the bench like that before. Coming up through high school and juniors, got to play most of the time, but definitely a valuable thing, I think, for any goalie or player to go through. Kind of just get a little bit different perspective, and got a good year practicing, working with Brant and stuff, and in the off season. So, I mean, I played a lot of games like that in juniors or high school, so the workload wasn't a huge difference for me. But I think for me, the more I play, the better I play. So, getting that ice time this year has been a big thing for me.
Bruce?
Bruce Siskey, KDAL Duluth. For Shep, we talk about the confidence that the players have in you. How much confidence do you have in these young defensemen, and how much chemistry do you have with them?
As much as you could probably have at this point, to be honest. I think a lot of new faces, obviously, at the beginning of the year, but especially the second half and down the stretch, I think we've all gelled really well. We trust each other back there, like you said, and which is the main thing, because I know they're going to be there to clear stuff for me and make plays defensively. And when there's been breakdowns, maybe once or twice a game, I've been there to make saves. So I think that's a huge thing for our whole team in general. I mean, collectively, even with the forwards. I mean, they've done a great job defensively too. So knowing those guys are going to play like that in front of me every night, it's a huge confidence boost for me as well.
Okay, Jim.
Thank you. Jim Conley from U.S. College Hockey Online. Nick, Scott mentioned it last night that when you guys kind of found out you were in the tournament, knew your scenarios and all that, so it became like a second chance after you left this place. How has the team kind of embraced that, and does the word destiny or the feeling of destiny kind of come up in your head at all?
Well, I just think we knew what we were getting into. We had the confidence in the locker room between the guys that when push comes to shove, we're going to lay it on the line. We're a group of guys that believe in each other and believe in the process. And, I mean, watching that game on the bus and in the locker room when we got home was a nail-biter. But once we knew Notre Dame scored and we were in the tournament, it's, you know, a full-court press. We're gonna give it our all.
Did you guys watch the game last night, the second game, or?
We saw a couple periods of it.
Yeah, nice. All right. Jerry, you got something to say about that?
No,
Did you?
go on.
Oh, okay, good.
Hunter, I've probably seen you about 60, 70 times in high school. In your senior year, you won the best goalie of the year in Minnesota as a senior. What have you learned after high school to get you in this position today?
I think in my hockey career, I mean, coming up through youth hockey in high school and in juniors, I had a lot of second places. So the thing that's kind of always eluded me or the teams that I've been on is winning the big one at the end. And that's our goal, individual stuff, whatever. That's the thing about the guys in that locker room. Nobody cares about that. That's been our goal all year, is to get back here and win what we didn't last year. So winning's the most important thing to me and the rest of the guys on the team.
Very nice. All right, 60 to 70 times, Jerry, huh? That's a lot of games you've seen him play. Wow. All right.
Chris Peters, ESPN.com. Nick, just wondered, what did you know about Scott Perunovich coming into this season, and what has made the two of you guys click, and what do you like what do you like about playing with him?
Well, all I knew was he was from Hibbing. That's about it. He's an Iron Ranger. No, I love playing with him. I mean, we have great chemistry together. It's kind of nice. I give him the puck and I follow behind him. So I just make him do the work. But no, he's got great vision, great hands, great feet. And I just got to support him. He supports me. So it's that trust and that confidence between each other that, you know, we developed pretty early. And hopefully throughout, you know, the next couple of years, Saturday, it will, you know, keep improving, and hopefully Saturday we'll bring home the big one.
All right. In front, John.
John Finneran, South Bend Tribune. You guys kind of find it ironic that the team that helped you get into the NCAA tournament is the team that you're going to play for the championship?
Nick.
Yeah, I do think it's ironic. I mean, I actually have a buddy on the team. I texted him after they beat whoever it was, and I was like, "Man, you saved us. Thank you." Dylan Malmquist, and now it's just like, I mean, he's still a buddy, but you know, then Saturday comes around, he's not going to be. But no, it is ironic, and it's it'll be good competition. They're a great team, and it'll be a great test for us.
Hunter.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we're watching the locker room and everyone's kind of rooting for Notre Dame. I guess we don't really root for anybody else often, so kind of pulling for them just for us to get into the tournament, and then we're going to play them tomorrow. I mean, it is what it is, but I guess, yeah, it's a little ironic.
Okay, right here.
Randy Johnson, Minneapolis Star Tribune. This is for either the players. How tense have these one-goal games been for you guys?
Nick.
I think it's probably more intense for this guy here. I mean, well, we've been in one-goal games for a long time. We've had a lot of them. I mean, all of our playoff games this year, last year, and I believe the year before were all one-goal games. So it's nothing new to us. I mean, again, we all have the confidence and believing in each other and trusting each other that we'll, if they score one on us, we'll get one right back. So, yeah.